Good morning, my friends. It's Thursday. The weekend's coming up. I know you guys are looking forward to that, but also, come next week, we find ourselves heading into June as the state continues to fully return to normal with things reopening as ever. I noticed that next Monday, that's when the barbershops and the hair salons will start to reopen. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to that, especially the women need to get their hair done. And we all know about haircuts as ever. Most of the women want to get their hair done so they can look good for the next day for what's coming up for them. So that is going to happen. And yep, that will be happening soon. So be on the lookout for that. So today I'm making another poem video. This one is part 12, and I've written a new poem because last night I was watching NXT and I noticed that last night's episode things were getting really heated with rivalries, feuds, and tensions starting to flare as ever. Like with what did I witness last night? Yes, let's see. The Garganos got a taste of their own medicine when Mr. Limitless, Keith Lee, and Mia Yim pay a visit to their home. And how they return the favor on the Garganos? Let's just say, seeing how you've been seeing the Garganos do their segment dinner crap. Let me correct that. Seeing how you've been seeing the Garganos do their dinner segment crap every Wednesday night. And after what happened last week when they tried to go after Mia Yim, let's just say Mr. Limitless and Mia Yim found the perfect opportunity to get back at these morons as ever. They did their own segment by doing it at the Garganos household. I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, this is a nice house. No wonder they seem to like it so much because this is where they do their dinner segment SHIT every Wednesday night. So how do they do this? Let's just say they pretty much posted a picture of them. Actually, it was a picture of Mia kicking Johnny straight to the ground. That's a very good looking picture, and I gotta agree, it really is a very good looking picture. Also, what was the other thing? They also talked about how the Garganos love to get their meals by ordering takeout. And let's see, where did their takeout food come from? Oh yeah, that's right. Mr. Limitless and Mia Yim had food that was also takeout. And guess who stopped by to deliver the food? It was Tegan Knox, who also helped Mia Yim and Mr. Limitless on this planet getting back at the Garganos. Yep, all it took was a pizza box that was specially delivered from Johnny's Old Man Pizzeria back in Ohio. That's right. If you want your pizza, feel free to head down to Gargano's, seeing how his last name is Italian as ever. So there's that. Yep, that was that. Next thing you know, they also did that crap. They also did that stuff where, let's just say the Garganos love showing their true colors about how everyone doesn't enjoy having them around as ever. Yeah, actually, let me erase that. Let's just say they did what the Garganos do every time they do their dinner segments, especially when it comes to them showing their true colors. Yep. Mia did her part on Candice LeRae, which is the truth. Let's put it this way. Mia Yim has balls. Oh, yeah, she does. Candice LeRae? I find that, yeah, I'm not going to lie. She's not like Mia Yim. No, and I know the truth very much. Yep. So Mia did her part on Candice LeRae, which was very funny. Yep. I've been in NXT for 25 years. My ass has not caught a single title since I came to NXT. And trust me, by the time I'm through with NXT, I'm gonna find myself with no title I'm gonna find myself with no gold around my waist. Thank you, Mia. I really enjoyed that part. Now it was Mr. Limitless's turn on Johnny Gargano. He wasn't sure about doing it, but Mia was like, just take a crack at it. You might enjoy this part. Yep, so Mr. Limitless did his part. Even though the light was a little too bright for him, he still did it anyway. He did his part on how Johnny Gargano loves looking at himself in the mirror and see how he loves doing it so much more than about what he's trying to go for. Yep, he does it more than his wife as ever. And here's another thing. You want to know what's true about Gargano? He may have been NXT's first Triple Crown winner, but let's put it this way. He became a Triple Crown winner by mistake. When I say mistake, you really think this dude was destined to become a Triple Crown winner? Let's put it this way. He may have scored the NXT World Tag Team titles with someone he pretty much knows, but then when it came to the NXT North American title, he didn't hold it that quite long. He lost it to someone that earned the right to face him for a shot at that title. And then, when he went after the NXT world title, he only held it for a couple of weeks before he lost it at Takeover 25 last year to someone that still has the gold that still has the golden title as ever. And even though I don't like this dude, I'm thrilled that this dude took the gold off of Gargano's waist. I mean, really? Johnny as NXT World Champion. He may have won the title, but that dude didn't hold it that quite long. Didn't hold it that quite long last year. He only held it for a couple of weeks, but didn't hold it that long as it came to his first title defense. And let's face it, the Garganos, I look at them as they are nothing but an embarrassment, especially the husband. We already know about the wife, but the husband, double embarrassment as ever. Yep. So Mr. Limitless and Keith Lee Mr. Limitless and me, he didn't let everyone know let the Garganos know that you want to play cross the line. Well, guess what's coming for you? You're gonna pay for your sins, especially trying to step over the line as ever. Especially what the Garganos try to do when they try to go after me again. And like Mr. Limitless said, when you go after someone that I care and love about very much, there are consequences. Consequences you think won't exist, but they do. Consequences you think that won't happen, but will do when I appear. Oh yeah, yeah. And here's what's going. And we've got and a lot's gonna happen. A lot's gonna happen when this rivalry continues on. Yeah. That's gonna happen. Yeah. Also, let's see, what did I witness? What did I witness last night? Oh yeah, I also witnessed the cage fight between Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher. I'm not gonna lie to you, that match I watched last night. Hold on a sec. That match I watched last night. It was, how do I put it this way? It was downright and directed physical. I mean, these two are no strangers to the cage. I mean, they have a UFC. One of them has a UFC background. That one of them is Riddle, because he used to be in the UFC days. He used to have his UFC days, and now he's in the wrestling ring. Thatcher, he's known to be a submission specialist. And last night, I don't know if you noticed, but during their cage war, Riddle gave a knee straight to Thatcher's face, and when he did, I saw blood coming out of Thatcher's mouth. But now that I see blood spewing out of his mouth, I saw his teeth falling to the floor, and I was like, "Ooh, Riddle really got you with the knee to the face." And also was and it really set your teeth right out. Yeah, Thatcher's teeth was pretty much on the floor, having to spew them out of his mouth besides the blood. Mm-hmm. The battle continued on. These two went back and forth. I watched Riddle go for a Broton bomb off the top of the cage. And then, when Thatcher had him in the sleeper hold, Riddle tried to get out of it by sending Thatcher into the cage a couple of times. And he got out of it all right, only for Thatcher to lock him back in. The minute Thatcher locked him back in the hold, Riddle was out cold, and Kurt Angle, who was the special guest ref of last night's showdown inside the cage, checked to see for the fact that Riddle was going to survive. Turns out Riddle was out cold, and next thing you know, the war was over. Thatcher got his victory, and that's how pretty much ended last night at NXT. Also, last night at NXT, Ciampa was in action, and someone was watching him. That someone would be someone's assistant that goes by the name of Scarlett. Yep. And after Ciampa got through with his match, apparently he got an unexpected visit from Scarlett's you-know-who is known for the fallen prey crap, Karrion Kross. Yep. So there you have it. That was last night's episode of NXT, because this is what I'm going to make right now. This is what I'm going to do right now. Here's what I'm going to do. Today, I've written a poem that is going to be based on NXT Takeover in your house. Because I'll tell you this, a lot of stuff is heating up in the NXT landscape. We've got rivalries escalating, feuds starting to kick in the door, and we've also got tensions running high, as if everyone wants something just to end what's been going on for far too long. I mean, this is starting to kick things straight into a higher gear. I mean, really, things are kicking straight into a higher gear in NXT. Like I said, rivalries, feuds, and tensions are really skyrocketing straight to the top. So be aware of what's going to happen. Because let me let you know that NXT is going to do their next takeover. And it's going to be based on it's going to be based on something that you all remember from back in the old WWE days. How many of you all remember this one? A WWE pay-per-view that was known for In Your House. Because that's just what's going to happen on June 7th on the WWE Network. That's right, NXT will do their next TakeOver event, which will be no other than called NXT Takeover In Your House. We've got a lot of matches coming up, so prepare to be in store for what's going to happen at TakeOver In Your House. So for today, let me read you a poem that is going to be dedicated to NXT Takeovers In Your House event coming up on June 7th, which is a Sunday. Be prepared, be on the lookout, and make sure you remind yourself. Mark it on your calendar because that event will be held on the 7th of June as the pay-per-view arrives. All right. Let me read you the poem that I have written and dedicate this to NXT Takeover In Your House. Judgment Day by me. I see gasoline has been thrown into the fire. Somebody's ass is about to be expired. I see tempers are starting to flare. The time has come for throwdown warfare. You started a game called Cross the Line, which is the one thing you have to find. People have played this before, which is rotten to the core. The flames are rising very quick, as if you pulled out your nightstick. Justice will not let this problem slide. True colors are refusing to hide. No one enjoys being spat in the face. That is a sign for disgrace. Judgment Day is coming this year. You asked for the end to be near. You will pay the price. That will not end very nice. The truth is revenge is always awake when you start an earthquake. Don't think you're going to get a win because you will pay for your sins. Welcome to Judgment Day. You asked for it. And that, my friends, was a poem called Judgment Day. I dedicate this poem to NXT Takeover In Your House because a lot is going to happen at Takeover In Your House. And let's see what the matches we got in store coming up on June 7th. One, we've got Ciampa coming for revenge against the dude that ambushed him last month. And that would be him going against Karrion Kross. I've been looking forward to hearing that match. Yep, number two. Sorry about that. Number two, for the NXT North American title, we have Mr. Limitless, Keith Lee, going to get his hands on Mr. No Balls, Johnny Gargano. That's right. That's right, Mr. Gargano. You heard me loud and clear. Mr. No Balls. I hope you enjoyed that one, Mr. Limitless. That one was for you. Wait, hold on. All right, hold on. Let me stop right there. Mr. No Balls. Yeah, that's Gargano. I hope you like that one, Mr. Limitless, because that was for you to Gargano. Yeah, that was for you to Gargano. Yeah. Also, let's see, what's the next one? Oh, yes! I would love to hear about this one. For the first time ever, the Prince, Finn Balor, meets the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest. Priest was the reason that Finn Balor was ambushed a few weeks ago. More like 3 weeks ago, actually. Yeah, a couple weeks ago. He was the one behind Finn Balor's attackment. And his plan at TakeOver is that he wants to make Finn Balor go from existent to being non-existent. Yes. So that's going to happen. At TakeOver In Your House, the Prince, Finn Balor, meets the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest. Let's see. What else do we have coming up? Number 4. We got ourselves a triple threat war for the NXT Women's title. It's going to be the Nightmare, Rhea Ripley, my favorite, taking on Io Shirai. Also taking on the Queen, yes, the current NXT Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair. It's going to be a triple threat war for the NXT Women's title. Let me tell you something about Charlotte. She's becoming way too much just like her old man. You may be his daughter, but just because you're his daughter doesn't give you the audacity to act like as if the Queen and royalty crap still exists of wherever you go. You're in the WWE. And if you really think you're going to be handed stuff to you, think again, sister. You should have never came to WWE in the first place. You should have stayed wherever Daddy tried to put you in the first place. So that's going to happen. Ripley, Shirai, Flair for the NXT Women's title in the Triple Threat War at TakeOver In Your House. Let's see what else is going to happen at TakeOver In Your House. I believe we have Birch and Lorcan going after Imperium for the NXT World Tag Team titles. That will be happening at Takeover in Your House. Also, here's one that's going to happen at Takeover in Your House. The Velveteen Dream meets Adam Cole for the NXT World Title. Now, here's this because last night during the episode I was watching, Regal and Cole, yes, William Regal, the general manager of NXT, had a negotiations conversation with Adam Cole, and this involved the Velveteen Dream. See how it involved him in the spotlight and everything? Yeah. Here's the thing. These two will meet again for the NXT World title. But here's the thing that came from Adam Cole. If Velveteen Dream loses, how can I put it this way? My dude cannot get another shot at the NXT World title as long as Adam Cole holds on to the Golden Crown. Yeah, if Dream loses, he can't get another shot. He'll have to wait until someone else holds on to the gold. So yeah, that's how it's set for a takeover in your house. So if there isn't any matches I'm missing, I believe that's pretty much about it because a lot is going to happen at Takeover in your house. And if they ever do decide to add another match, I'd love to add another one. I noticed that Tegan Knox has been trying to get her hands on Dakota Kai, and every time she does, Sideshow Brat, who I call Dakota Kai, still seems to send her enforcer to take care of the job. Well, what if that was taken care of? Here's this. If they add another match for Takeover in Your House, I'd love to see them add this one. Tegan Knox versus Sideshow Brat under Falls Count Anywhere. And here's the thing. If anyone tries to interfere in this match, including Sideshow Brat's enforcer, Sideshow Gonzalez, they will find. I'd love to see her get fired as ever. Fired as ever. And that goes for the same to Gargano's wife. Seeing how, well, she got what came to her. But if she ever tries to interfere in that match, I'd like to see her be fired as ever too. So let's just say if they ever decide to add that match in, I would love to see I would love to see that happen. Yep. So there you have it. That's right. Mark your calendars. June 7th. NXT Takeover in your house. Gonna happen on the WWE Network. Prepare to see the show that will happen right in front of you. And I believe you remember your in your house days as that event was happening back in the 90s. So get ready, my friends. And this was all by Triple H, who made an announcement last week about what's going to happen for Takeover in your house. Yeah. So there you have it. Mark your calendars. June 7th, NXT Takeover in your house is going to happen. Prepare to have your show take over inside your house. So there you have it. That is it for today's poem video. Yep, this was part 12. I hope you guys enjoyed the poem that I have read, which is dedicated to NXT Takeover in your house. And I hope you guys enjoyed today what it is already looking like. I wish the sun was here, but I see we have the clouds and a little bit of rain. So don't worry, the sun will come out later. It's not like it's forgotten us or abandoned us as ever. So it'll come out. I promise you, all will be good. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. So until again, I hope you got, as I say, so for today's video, I hope you enjoyed this one. I will see you guys next time. Remember to take care. So thank you for your time. Enjoy the weather and enjoy today as you look forward to it. Okay? Thank you for your time.